hasn't just won it once, he's won it twice, seeking to become a 3-time winner of this event. Fabi, this opening we were saying, you're just leaving the guy alone. You're making some moves, getting pieces developed. What was your plan, as you're known as a big theoretician, but so is Sam?
Yeah, I mean, I was winging it. I don't know if he was, but I assume he didn't have so much familiarity with the position because he was also thinking early on. I think we were both trying to figure out the subtleties of it because it's a very complicated line, and I'm not sure if we managed. But I was quite happy, at least with the result of the opening. I mean, this is what I was aiming for. I just wanted a more or less equal position where the game is going to take a long time.
Yeah, so if you can bring this up on your board.
Absolutely.
We are at move 11 when Fabi played c3. And there was a critical moment after e5, bishop to h2, that here he could actually, instead of playing queen e7, take on d4 and go for a queen a5 check threat. What was your plan for this?
Well, actually, I missed it when I went for this because I wanted to play knight d4, knight d4, queen d4. Knight g4 is, I think, the only logical move. Queen d6 and missed bishop c3.
That would have been a cold shower.
Well, yeah, hopefully I would have figured it out in time, and I assume that white has more than one way to equalize. For example, queen c4 should equalize. But yeah, I wouldn't wouldn't have an advantage. That's for sure.
He did play otherwise. He played queen to e7, and that transformation of the structure with his pawn on e4, pawn on d5 seemed to favor you all the way.
Yeah, I was happy to get this because he doesn't really have any plans. You know, he wants to get f5, but that once his knight leaves f6, I'll get f3. The only thing which took me a while to decide on was to play knight d2 or knight e1. But I decided that the tempo was worth getting the knight to a square where it defends the e3 knight. With the knight on d2, then bishop h6 really, not immediately, but if I ever try for f3 stuff, bishop h6 will bug my knight. He'll play d5 anyway, and I didn't see what I do with this extra tempo that I get. And then I think, I mean, I'm more comfortable, but it flowed a bit too easily, I think. Something went wrong for him. Maybe he shouldn't have gone for this, because once this happens, somehow it's so unpleasant. I mean, all my pieces just stream into the game. And somehow the moves all came very naturally. And I was lucky, of course, that I had knight g4. That was nice.
Not this knight g4.
This one, but also
this one was all right. But this is the next one that turned into a bomb. When you say you were lucky, you saw the line coming, didn't you?
When I played knight e5, I saw this line, but I didn't think that he had anything. Well, I mean, he must have something better, but I didn't think he had anything to get a normal position, because of course he can trade all the rooks and play knight c6 or some such sequence, but it's just, I think, long term either losing or very close to losing, because I have the dark square bishop and he has the weakened dark squares and the weak king. I mean, maybe it's not objectively losing, but practically it's a nightmare.
Great start for you. This idea when you play knight g4, queen g5, you saw this line coming. Is it hard not to get excited? I know a lot of players will just be like, "Oh, this looks good."
Yeah, I was excited. It was really, I mean, knight g4, like this type of queen sacrifice with a smothered mate is so rare that it's a pleasure to get it. And of course, first your thought is like h5, oh, I'm losing a piece. But then I realized that his king gets completely opened up, and there's really nothing to do. It's remarkably hopeless for him after queen g5.
I don't know if you know, there's a brilliancy prize of an additional $5,000 in this tournament that was donated by Brian Priester of Key West, Florida. Is that something on your mind? Is that going to make you play the spicy move versus the boring one?
Well, I mean, I hope that this game will suffice then.
Nice try.
You should be so lucky. Wow.
No, because
quite close.
Well,
I don't think-
50% cut.
On
it
the
just
other hand.
might, maybe.
Also, Maxime, I think, played a really excellent game today. I don't know for sure, but it really looked very
It's
nice.
not winning the Brilliancy Prize. I can
Okay.
tell you
It
that.
was
We're
nice,
not,
but-
we're not giving that one out. Yours might kind of.
Are you the judge, Maurice?
The three of us.
Three
are
of
the
us.
judge.
You're the judge.
Okay,
Don't try to influence us.
No, I'll give you a little cut and.
Ooh, on the air, bribing the
air.
judges.
How
No,
dare you
no,
say
no,
that?
no.
How dare you?
That's
But the
not
cut
how
is
it works.
50%.
The dishonor he shows.
Jeez.
60-40. We get the 60.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. Great game.
Really nice.
Wednesday, Friday. But definitely an excellent game. Good luck in the rest of your tournament.
Thanks, Maurice.
Absolutely, Fabio. Well done.